for day 11 of 12 Days of Anime. I am well aware that it is no longer Christmas Eve and that it is after Christmas, but I figured instead of not... Oh, this is gonna go really good. I figured that instead of not doing them, since I only have 2 days left, I might as well do them anyway, because these are really fun, and I really want to do the last two that I had planned since the beginning. So, I'm doing it now, yeah! If you missed any of the previous 10 days, there are links down in the description below. I would put annotations, but I keep forgetting to do that. So just click on the links in the description down below, and there's also a spreadsheet down there that'll take you to where all the other Pretty Otter faces did and finished their 12 days of anime. Fine. So for day 11, I'm going to be talking about Samurai Flamenco, aka SAMFLAM. If you have not seen this series, I'm going to be talking about all the way up until the most recent episode, which means spoilers for you if you have not watched it, and surprisingly, it's gonna shock you if you've only seen like the first episode or so, but this is a series that you do not want to be spoiled on, so you should take your leave if you ever plan on watching it. First of all, the opening for SAMFLAM, which is Just One Life by Spy Air, I'll leave a link in the description down below for you to go and watch it on YouTube, is by far one of my favorite openings from the fall 2013 season. It is incredibly catchy, and I just love how it goes from mellow, kind of laid back, to straight up rock pump up catchiness. It's wonderful. But moving on, what a freaking roller coaster of just stuff Samurai Flamenco has been this season. It starts out as a happy, feels-inducing, endearing series about this lovable superhero fanatic nerd. Suddenly he becomes an actual superhero because of cactus heads and gorillas that chop off heads. Biggest freaking giantest plot twist ever. At least for this season. At least for the shows that I watch. Because nobody that's how strongly I feel about this. Nobody should have seen that coming. Seriously. You can argue about whether it was a good twist or a bad twist, but no matter what, it was a freaking twist. And ugh, what I loved a lot about it was the fact that the show had been so happy and so bright and cheerful for the most part, all the way up until this scene. And even though like a lot of series might have still treaded lightly with it, they just dove right in. They did not hold anything back. They didn't censor it at all. Like, they show the cop's neck like snapping. They show the cop's head falling after it's been chopped off with just blood oozing out. Ugh! I loved it. I love death. Now, I can't say that I've necessarily been a huge fan of the last few episodes, because I don't really know what's going on. Every single episode been very, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Which is basically the entire SAMFLAM fandom wrapped up in that shell every single time something happens. Masayoshi's still freaking adorable, and I grin like a moron every single time I'm watching it, but I'm not 100% sure if it was the right direction for this show, and we're halfway through it, and so I'm hoping that my feelings on that change, though I'm kind of nervous about it because I really loved the characters, and I love the concept so much and what was happening. Like, I enjoyed the twist with it because I felt that they balanced it out by keeping it the same kind of happy-go-lucky show with like this element of danger to it now, but I don't know how I feel about Power Rangers. I don't know how I feel about all that happening yet. But like I said, I'm dedicated to it, and I'm going to definitely watch all the way to the end because I love the characters so much, and the director is one of my favorite directors, and so I'm putting my trust in him, and if it fails, whatever, YOLO, it happened. I have a lot of favorite scenes and episodes from the show because I really have liked it as a whole overall. I think one of my favorites, though, is got to be the office supplies episode. It's so funny when the thugs come up and they're all intimidating, and the line of "no need to fear office supplies" gets me every freaking time. Every freaking time. Episode 7, I think it's the episode with the plot twist, I'm pretty sure, is probably also one of my favorite episodes, not just because of the twist, but also because of the entire thing leading up to that, where you find out about Masayoshi's father and his mom being murdered. And he talks about how he has this setup that any superhero would wish for, and he finally has a true superhero character background. And he doesn't care. Like, he's incredibly apathetic to it, which I thought was very interesting. And I also really like, I really like Goto's conversation with him, where Goto tells him that he doesn't trust heroes, he trusts freaks, and he sees Masayoshi as more of a freak than a hero, which I just loved. I thought it was one of the best written conversations in the entire series, and that it was really good. And oh my gosh, the animation sometimes. The derp. I almost can't handle it, but I do because it's so great. I think my favorite example of derp would have to be the swing set scene in episode 8. Just go watch that scene, stop and slow zoom in, just laugh for 10 minutes. It's, oh my god, their faces are worse than the Kurobasu derp faces. It's fantastic. And speaking of faces, Goto expressions are basically the best thing ever. I live for them, which is why I reblog them on Tumblr a lot. I just love Goto. I just love Goto as a character so much. So overall, SAMFLAM was and still is one of my favorite series of 2013, especially of the fall 2013 anime season. I'm nervous, like I was saying, I'm nervous that it's not going to live up to the expectations / hopes I had for it before it started and at the beginning of this series, but I'm still incredibly intrigued, and like I said, I'm definitely gonna be finishing it, and I'm looking forward to next week's, mostly so I can find out what the tits is going on with the Power Flamenger Rangers. I don't know what's going on with that. By the way, BTW, I am calling it right here and right now that Pink Ranger is definitely 99% pretty positive to be Goto's girlfriend. Calling it. I couldn't say it on Twitter. You might have seen my tweet the other day. I couldn't say it on Twitter because I don't want to tell people, spoil people, that there was Power Rangers involved. But I'm saying it here because I already warned you about spoilers. So, Okay guys, that is it for day 11, aka SAMFLAM. I apologize for my voice, and I also apologize if any of it was rambly or delirious because I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of a fever. I will see you guys for day 12. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye!